deeper sense of purposefulness moving forward on our meaning and purposes, and deepenings of knowledge that are necessary for self-direction in relation to realizing a purpose of any sort and recognizing it in terms of its defining characters of congruence, cogency, and coherence that require us to understand various relationships of causation and different defining functional structures regarding the physicality and the psychology of the mind that pertain to perception, behavior, and the physical structures of the environment, alongside the information processes that are flowing through distinctive systems involving particularly psychological minds, but also the natural physical environment in which we can characterize it in terms of having cognitive, operational information processes that are non-conscious and non-perceptual and do not pertain to psychological minds, but must be processed by psychological minds to be made sense of or to exist at all, and which also themselves have approximate categories of symbolic representation associated with our sense perceptors and our sense perceptions, as well as our precepts of the self, that interpret the sense as well as perceptual information and the information from our minds and ourselves that are sourced from our consciousness and are particularly our psyche, that is operating in these parallelisms and deeper, complex cognitive processes that involve both conscious and unconscious dynamics that operate through what has taken millennia through the incremental changes in fluid dynamic relationships between cellular automaton that have evolved into tissues and organs of whole, complex, and complexifying, and increasingly more complexifying, and in doing so alongside higher states of entropy and dynamically shifting landscapes and environmental conditions that themselves are shaped along the movements and operations and perceptions, consciousness of organisms, but in which all organisms are in some sense caused from. And this is because